Welcome to Analytics with Nax. This is another video in the Visuals with Nax series where I'm going to talk about Play Axis Visual. As you might have seen in the internet, we have some kind of charts here, and without filtering, it will be keep on changing. This will be moving up and down based on the each year what is the actual value. It will keep changing, right? So this is the global brands across different years, 20 years, and each brand will keep on moving up and down. So as a visual, when you see it, it will be looking very good. So that is how you can implement similar visual in Power BI. You cannot achieve the same result whatever you have seen in the internet, but you can achieve somewhat related results using this play axis visual in Power BI. That is what we are going to see as part of this video. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for notification. Let's begin our today's topic. So I'm in Power BI now, where I have AdventureWorks database over here. If you don't know what is AdventureWorks, just watch my how to install AdventureWorks database in SQL Server playlist. So coming to our today's topic, this is the custom visual. In order to download it, go to get more visual, click on these three dots and ensure that you have already logged in here. Now you go here and search for play axis. Okay, this is the play. If you type it, it will come, and you can say like add. So that will add in your file, that is Power BI file, that is started appearing here. So first try to build some chart similar to the whatever we saw, right? So we will try to get a clustered bar chart. I want to see the sales amount across various region, okay, or country. So that will be easy to identify. So where is the sales amount? It doesn't came here. So let us try to put once again. There you go. Let me increase the size slightly so that it will be easy to view by everyone. Let me put 16 here. Let me add some kind of legend or data labels so that the data will be visible for everyone, and I will keep it as auto. Let it be auto, no problem. And I will increase the size of this. Okay, let us increase it to 12. Okay, this is fine. So this is base report that you need to develop, that everyone, most of them will aware of. Now how this can be played automatically, right? For that we need to have this custom visual. You can make use of this, okay, and by what you want to play, okay, it requires only a single field. You can see here. So I can use this field by calendar year. Let us try to put that one over here, calendar year. So you can see here, as soon as you drag and drop here, you get some play accesses over here. So you can attach it similar over here so that people will understand this is attached to this. This will filter. So how it works basically is like this will act as a filter to this entire report. So whatever charts you add here, that also will be filtered. It is not only applicable to this chart, okay, but as I explained in the internet, whatever you see, that is part of this visual, but this nothing but acting as a one of the visual. That is fine. So let us try to explore it. Just click on calendar year. Now you can see it is for 2011. Okay, now once you click on play, you can see for each year it has filtered automatically and display the different results for you as well, right? So this is what this play visual is all about. And what I want to highlight is like we will check it out, some of the properties over here. Here you can say like auto start. As soon as you launch the report, it will keep on loading or not. You can say like auto start. And loop, if you see, once the cycle is over, this data contains 2011 till 2014. Once the entire cycle is gone, then it stopped. If you want to loop it, okay, you can enable these two options. What it will do, it will automatically start and it will keep on entering. Right now you can see 2011, 12, 13 and 14. Again it will keep on increasing. And one of the behavior you can see from this chart is like I don't want to looping. Let us stop this looping first, then we will go to other things, animation settings and also auto start. And you can increase the timing. It is 1000 milliseconds. I hope it is like 1 second, I think. So if you want, you can increase to 2500 or 2000 based on the how you want to enable it. So this is core properties. Other than that, you can change the color over here, calendar year, whether it's a blue or black, select all. Okay, so you see you can change for each and everything as well, individual play button or stop button, whatever. Okay, that is how you can control it. So this is another important property. And you have this option, the enable caption option, whether you want to enable the data to be shown here or not. Okay, that option you have. If you don't want to show it, you can add a data label here, or like you want to choose calendar year over here. Okay, instead of sum, you say do not summarize, or you need to create a column in such a way that it will not summarize. Okay, that is how you need to use it. It is summing up, it should not be summed up here. Okay, that is what I want to highlight. Maybe you can use the max of that particular column, like that. You can have to create a column, then you use that particular column. Another important aspect I want to highlight here is like, let me enable the caption here. Other properties are very similar. Always we have seen in the internet, it is using the calendar year. It is not mandatory, it can be a year. Okay, now this is from different products. I can use any of the particular text field from the product as well. Now I'm using the play axis for different colors. Okay, now let us see what will happen. Now you can see it is filtering for different colors, gray, multicolor, any red. Okay, this is how it is behaving. You can see from the diagram. So one thing I want to highlight here is like, as I said before, this acts like a filter. So it's better when you view this visual, you need to make the edit interaction, click on this visual and make this other visuals as filter, so that when you play the axis, the items will change based on the value it has different, I mean, if different member filters having different values, then it will change. I hope I can show it for calendar year. I tried that, that's why I'm telling this. When you use this, now you can see this Australia will move ahead. I mean, now it is not in filter mode. I think it's now in filter mode. Let's see how it goes. Now you can see United States has come down and Australia is moving up and down based on a different year. Now it is for overall year. When you play axis, so United States came down and Australia moved here. So this is how it has been designed. So this is going very quick. I have created another derived column for you. Let's see here, that contains year and month. Let's try to play this column for this derived column. So I have year and month. Let's play and see how the data moved for different months and year. Now it looks much better. When you expand it, it is changing, so it is stopped. So in 2011 May, November, October, there is no data in between years. That's why, I mean, those months, that's why it's skipping. Now you can see the difference, the countries are moving, but it is not like a smooth transition as you see in the internet, but we achieved somewhat similar results in Power BI. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and comment below for queries. And do remember that data is your asset.